AFC battle on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend of the NFL is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the first carry from Madden21. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Black 25. Ricky. 29
From the gun, Winston. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Jameis to throw it. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. They'll run now with Dillon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Browns' 40-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 34. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
This is Breida. And a short gain down to about the 33.
He's taken.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Dillon. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled it.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
That'll be complete to Dillon.
Winston.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
first carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. He'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
J.K. Dobbins.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
14. And the Browns.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 10 more there and another first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up
2nd and 11 at the 41.
41-yard line.
Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On 3rd down, Love. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run with Dillon. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
On the tackle. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports.
3-3.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. In your face. Here we go, even. Check.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They go play action here on first down. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36.
Jeff Okudah up from his quarterback spot to make the play.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
On the play brings up 3rd and 4.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Play fake. Winston steps away. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Working out of the gun. Love. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? On play action, Love to throw. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Going again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Haynes. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The ball carried by number 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Taken in at the 11. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line.
And the Browns first down.
To the air again, Love. Eluding the pressure right. Going left side, it's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Love. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Love from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
From the gun, Love, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today.
A 28-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run again with Dillon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Number 8. The tackle made by Matt Ioannidis.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Another run here with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They've not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now it's the backup Mariota. Flush to his right. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Mariota on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They run once more with Dillon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Check. Cross. Hey, fall.
They go play action. Winston out to his left. He may try and run for this. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Come to my work. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, 5-0.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
Mike 55.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 19 yards away. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover it, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. It oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
14. And the Browns first down.
Off the play fake, Love. He's got his man on the crossing route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time.
First down, Browns.
Play fake. Here's Love. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. That catch good for only a couple.
To J.K. Dobbins. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the
2nd and 8. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd down.
To the air again, Mariota. He can run for it, and he will. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
4-yard line.
Now Dobbins. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns have retaken the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
They run again with Breida. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A gain there of 21 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Play action now. Winston. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin.
Incomplete.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Covered by Xavier McKinney.
Off the play fake. Winston. Deep ball for Goodwin. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Running out of the gun here, Breida. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
3rd and 1.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. This is Breida. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. They'll try to run with Breida. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Jaguars 16, Browns 13.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Play action this time with Love. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Browns first down.
Love, they go play action now. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
4th down.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Here's Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
A pickup with 2 yards.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Mariota. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Second down at 5. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today.
Field goal, a 30-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Final whistle. whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going down.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okuda. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to bring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
What can Love do in the OT? Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. That good for 22 and a first down.
24-yard line.
They'll run now with Dillon. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Jeremy Chin there defensively. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage game there is really kind of gravy. And this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
Again, it's Dillon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
A gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 4.
Winston. This is the tight end Fant. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. This to book a trip to the AFC title game. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. This to book a trip to the AFC title game. And Sanders pulled it. It's no good. And we will play on here in overtime. So it's his second missed field goal here. That wouldn't have ended the game, but it would have given him a leg up in OT.
And that's got to invigorate this defense. They did their part. Now it's time for their offense to put together a drive and seal the deal.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10. And the Browns first down.
Working out of the gun. Love. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a carry for Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
On 3rd down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a first down.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Second and 4. They'll run here with Dobbins. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A 32-yard attempt.
And the kick is good. He puts it through, and they are moving on to the AFC Championship game. The Browns going to roll on as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.